What's good, Scorp? This is Scorpio only Tower. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button, Scorp, if y'all digging the energy, if y'all enjoy the content. Be greatly appreciated. This is gonna be as your house haunted type of read, all right? This is gonna be something different. We're gonna see if it is actually haunted, all right? If y'all been experiencing a lot of paranormal activity, about to be doing something different, all right? Is Scorpio's house haunted? Is Scorpio's house haunted? For August 2021. Is Scorpio's house haunted? Is Scorpio's house haunted? Is Scorpio's house haunted? Scorpio's house haunted. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Four of Swords. Queen of Swords. Yep. It sure is. You could be hearing things at night, Scorpio. You could be hearing like voices is what I'm getting. You could hear like voices. You could feel like there's a spirit in your room, Scorpio. You could feel like there's a total of 3 spirits in your room. Some of y'all may be thinking it's your anxiety, Scorpio, but this is the real deal right here with the 9 of Swords. There's definitely some spiritual activity in your home. That's what I'm picking up on. The 8 of Coins, this could be at your workplace too, or this could be at your home where you work at, Scorpio, or whatever, something to do with a job. You could be experiencing this at your workplace, Scorpio. A lot of paranormal activity. You know what that card is, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, then you have the High Priestess for the last card of the spread. What I'm getting here, Scorpio, there could be some spiritual activity in your home. That's what I'm picking up on. I don't really know how to interpret this read, Scorpio. I don't know why I even made this video. You know what I'm saying? I was going to do something different, but I can't really tune into a read like that. I did it before, but it come naturally. You know what I'm saying? It come naturally. I wasn't even trying to do a read like that. It just come naturally. But some of y'all could definitely have spiritual activity in your home. With the Judgment card right here, your home could be resting on a graveyard. Where your house is located at, or whatever you living in, Scorpio, there could have been a graveyard there at one time. And that's where your home is resting at. Your home is on top of a graveyard, Scorpio. An old cemetery. That was years ago. This could also be a funeral home for some of y'all out there, Scorpio. This could have also been a funeral home. Yeah, look, you got the 4 of Swords here. This could have been a home to where, you know what I'm saying? They put the bodies at, the urn and stuff like, or whatever it is. This could have been a funeral home at one time, Scorpio, that you're living in. That's what I'm picking up on. If you're experiencing a lot of spiritual activity, paranormal activity, this could be either a graveyard at one time or a funeral home. I'm getting a funeral home for some of y'all out there. Your home could have been a funeral home at one time. You could have a 2-story house. You don't have to be a 2-story house, but one of those rooms was used for a funeral home. To put the bodies at right there, Scorpio. Maybe some of y'all rooms are very cold, icy, chilling when you walk into it. It's because it was a funeral home. Some of y'all may be consulting a psychic or some spiritual medium. You could be consulting to a psychic to find this out. Or somebody like a paranormal investigator to check the situation out. Because you feel like something's wrong with one of the rooms in your house, Scorpio. It's like you feel a very cold, icy, chilling energy that comes over you when you step into one of these rooms. Something keeps you up late at night because you keep on hearing something. Maybe you see shadows, Scorpio, on the walls and stuff like that. Maybe you see some form of shadows. I'm getting a sense that this could be a feminine spirit. You could feel like it's a feminine spirit, Scorp. Kind of sound like it's resonating with my situation. But this was something that was definitely either a graveyard a long time ago, years back, or it could have been strictly a funeral home that you're living in. The person that passed away there, Scorpio, or somebody could have just had a tragic moment in that spot where you're living at. They could have had a tragic moment to where they was in these suicidal thoughts, Scorp, and it could have took their life. With the 9 of Swords, you could feel a lot of depression in one of your rooms. You could feel a lot of depression, a lot of sadness. You could feel a lot of sadness and a lot of anxiety while you're trying to go to sleep at night, Scorpios, when I'm picking up on. You could feel a lot of sadness and a lot of depression. And it's because whoever was living in that house before you has suffered from that. And you're picking up the effects of it. It's the energy. That's something that you intuitively are picking up on, Scorpio. You could be sensing something. I'm telling you, your intuition is right. Your intuition is on point. You have paranormal activity in your home. Maybe some of you are trying to do research on a home that you just bought, Scorpio, or purchased or whatever. Something to do with a home that you purchased. Maybe some of you are trying to get some background on it with the 8 of Pentacles right here. There's something that's beneath the surface, Scorpio, that you're picking up on intuitively with that property. It's something to do about the property. You're trying to get some background, do research on a property. To see into the history of where that house, like who owned that house, the history beyond before you move there. This is kind of interesting, Scorp. I love doing topics like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about ghosts and spiritual stuff. Where you could have sworn you seen something just zoom by like that. You know what I'm saying? You could have heard something in the kitchen. You could hear something in one of the bedrooms. You could hear something like this. A bang, a loud bang. Some of y'all could be hearing that. That's what's coming through to me. And it's keeping you up late at night. You don't know where this is coming from, but it's keeping you up late at night. Maybe you think it's an intruder, but it's not. It's not an intruder. Your house has some paranormal activity going on here. With the judgment. Judgment represents graves. Rising from the graves. Your home could be resting on a fucking graveyard, man. I'm not saying that's what's happening, Scorpio, but you got somebody right here that's on the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords, all about the hands together. That could stand for a burial. If you look at the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the 4 of Swords is exactly the coffin. Like somebody just sitting like this. They're being buried. They're being dropped into the grave. You know what I'm saying? And you got a bunch of grave activity right here too. So your home could either be resting on a cemetery, Scorpio. It could be built on a cemetery that happened a long time ago. Something that you probably won't even find if you research it. That's how long ago it is. You know what I'm saying? Something long ago. I'm talking about this happened a long time ago. You could have had a cemetery that was once there. Because you got cemetery energy right here, Scorpio. Look at this. That's especially this right here. That's judgment. That's souls rising from the body. That's the souls. You have, and then it's keeping you up late at night right here. You could swear you feel something. You know what I'm saying? You could swear you feel something around you. Whispers, like somebody whispering. For some of y'all, you could feel the side of your bed go down like that. Like somebody, as if somebody was just walking to the room and it lay on the bed and it'll go down and it'll come back up like that. I'm also getting a sense that maybe some of y'all were in the mirror one day. You was brushing your teeth or something like this is what I'm getting. It's a vision I'm getting. You brushing your teeth or brushing your hair in the mirror or doing your makeup or something like that. And you went to look down, but your peripheral vision from the upper viewpoint caught something behind you in the mirror. It was like a flash and you looked up like that. There was nothing behind you. And it kind of freaked you out. You left your makeup there. You didn't want to go back to it for a little bit because it freaked you out. Damn, this is some crazy shit. We got ghosts. We got ghosts here. That's exactly what's going on in your house. That's exactly what's happening. We got ghosts here. Maybe this is something that you can intuitively feel, Scorpio. It's like your intuition is not going crazy. You're not crazy. You're not going crazy. Your intuition has been trying to tell you that this is accurate, that there's nobody in your house. There's nobody physically in your house. This is paranormal activity. So if you're driving yourself crazy thinking that somebody is breaking in, Scorpio, it has nothing to do with somebody breaking in. I'm getting a sense that they may have 3 spirits in your house, Scorpio, 3 of them. Because you got 3 hands right here. And it's like you're wondering, you're laying on the side of your head, like you're laying like that on your pillow and you're wondering, you're looking all over like, what's going on? It's like, did I just hear that? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did hear that. You definitely did hear that because you got the high priestess right here. You're not crazy, Scorpio. You're not going crazy. Don't let other people persuade you, as I say, oh, you're just in your head. You just being paranoid and, oh, that was nothing. Yeah, you know how they do in them fucking movies until it starts happening to them. You know what I'm saying? They always are quick to doubt you until they face with it. They don't want to believe it until they actually experience it. Like they see something fly off the table or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say they got some glasses right here and they go like this. Like that. Then that's when they're going to believe it. People don't believe it until they see it with their own 2 eyes. That's the thing. That's just probably in your head. You're just scaring yourself. You're just scaring yourself. You're just worrying yourself. You watch too much TV. Nah, this ain't no TV. This is reality. This is reality that's happening. Don't let those people tell you any different, Scorpio. You're not going crazy. You're not. You're definitely not going crazy. Is this spirit a good spirit that's haunting Scorpio's house? Is this good spirits? Is this good spirits that's haunting their house? The King of Coins and the Queen of Cups. Clarify the King of Coins and the Queen of Cups. Ooh, the 3 of, yeah, Scorpio. This is somebody that more than likely lost a job and they was very depressed, Scorpio. This used to be a business person. This used to be a business person with a very caring heart. that suffered from a lot of anxiety, that suffered from, they definitely suffered from a lot of depression. And I get the sense that they was heartbroken over a love situation, Scorpio. They could have been heartbroken over a love situation at the time. That's why you feel sadness in your room, Scorpio. That's why you feel depression, because this individual was very sad when they took their life. They was very sad. Very, very, very sad. Because it was a love situation. They really loved somebody, Scorpio. They had a deep love for somebody, and somebody could have left them. I'm not saying talk to them, Scorpio, but if you feel like you're experienced enough to actually talk to the other side, to set them free, it will be okay to do so. Because that's all they're looking for is the light. They're looking for the light. They're lost. They're still in that unhappy place because they're confused, Scorpio. This person is very confused. But it's because of a love situation. The reason why I know is because you got the Queen of Cups here. This individual is very sad, Scorpio. This is a very sad, lingering spirit around here. That's exactly what that is. That's why you feel depression. If you feel anger, you feel pissed off all the time, that's a demon. Pay attention. If you feel frustrated, well, it's still going to be a demon no matter what. But if you're feeling angry, Scorpio, and you feel like mad all the time, then your house could be filled with demonic activity. Like you just get in these moods and they change drastically. That could be a demonic force that's haunting your house. This is a spirit of depression. This is a spirit of heartbreak, Scorpio. They suffered a lot of heartbreak in their past life, like whenever they was living. They suffered a lot of heartbreak over a love situation. They really loved somebody, Scorpio, and they couldn't handle it anymore. It's like they was okay on their own, but they couldn't handle it anymore. They come home from work one night and decided to just give up. Is what I'm getting. They was very angry. They could have been very angry at the time. What did this person do to leave this person? What did this person do to leave this person? Why did this person leave this person? The Empress. The Empress. Okay, so they could have left. Whoever left this spirit that's in your house, Scorpio, they could have left this person to go back to a baby mama, or whatever it is, something to do with this right here with this Empress. Or it could have been something to do with a mom. A mom. The Empress is all about a mom. Maybe they was missing their mama, Scorpio. Maybe it was something to do over their mama. It was missing their mama. They really loved their mama and they lost their mama or something like that, or something to do with a mama here. But somebody left this person for either somebody that they had kids with or something along those lines. And it really fucked this person up. It really destroyed this person. I'll tell you why, because an honest sword said that's why you feel sad. That's exactly why you feel sad in that one room. You feel very cold, very depressed. You feel anxious in that one spot. It's because of that. It's because of what that person went through. Their energy is still there, Scorpio. Energy will forever exist. Energy never dies. It will always exist. Just like the spirit of Bruce Lee, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people think Bruce Lee's gone, but he's really not. When I'm doing my martial arts, Scorpio, when I'm training, I feel Bruce Lee's energy to the full extent, bro. When I'm spinning my nunchucks and I'm training, I'm doing all my katas and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel that man's spirit come over me so fucking powerful. Like you could just about imagine. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee, y'all know who Bruce Lee is. I feel his energy come over me very, very powerful, Scorpio. Very, very, very powerful. When I feel Bruce Lee's energy, bro, I'm telling you. Because energy is what the soul is. That's the soul right there. It's the energy. That's the energetic source. It's the soul. That's exactly why you feel, even in the physical, Scorpio, you feel like if you have a strong connection with somebody. Okay, this is kind of off topic from this horning message. If you really are connected to somebody on a soul level, you're going to feel like that individual is in your room sometimes. It's because their soul is there. You know what I'm saying? It's because their soul is there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can feel like they're laying beside you. Sometimes you can feel like they're in the car with you. Sometimes you can feel like they're rubbing you or making sure you're okay. Or you just feel their presence around all the way through and through. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going on with this situation right here, because the energy is what you feel. You feel that soul that's in there. I'm trying to think of another question I asked. Kind of lost for words right now. I don't know what to ask. Is this spirit a bad spirit? Is this spirit a bad spirit? Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? This person got betrayed, Scorpio. Nah, this is not a bad spirit at all. This is somebody who got betrayed, man. This is somebody who got betrayed. This is somebody who got left and they suffered from a deep depression and they took their life. They come home from work one night, Scorpio, and they decided to give up on life. That's what happened. Because somebody left them to go back to somebody else that they could have had children with, Scorpio, or something along those lines, and they felt very betrayed. Why is the spirit still in this house? Why is the spirit still in this house? I'm telling you, Scorpio, because they're looking for the light. They're lost. They're lost. They're lost. They're roaming around. It's like they're trying to ascend out the earthy realm. They're looking for the light. This is all about spirituality. They're looking for the light. Their soul is just wandering in the earthy realm. They don't know where they're at. Like, they're still, okay, what's going on with this individual? They still believe that they're still in the same situation. They feel very much in the dark, Scorpio. Look, with the Hermit card, exactly. They still feel lost. They feel lost. And they're trying to get somebody's attention is what I'm getting. They're trying to get somebody's attention. Because they feel very lost. This could be a Virgo spirit. Yeah, you got some earth energy here. This could be a Virgo spirit, Scorpio. Could be an Aquarius spirit too. But this is somebody that still feels the pain from what happened, Scorpio, and they feel like they can't escape the situation. They're looking for help. How can Scorpio help this spirit ascend to the light? The Magician and the King of Swords. Speak up and get in your power, Scorpio. You're going to have to speak up. Do a cleansing ritual. Magician is all about saging and stuff like that, etc. And speaking to him. You're going to have to speak to him, Scorpio. When you sage, don't say anything to hurt him, Scorpio. Just say things as if you was to talk to a normal person. Like, hey, everything's going to be okay. While you have your windows open, while the sun is pouring in, make sure it's a sunny day where the sun could be pouring in like that, pouring in your house. You know what I'm saying? What you got to do, Scorpio, you got to get into your power. Don't fear the spirit. It's not a bad spirit. Talk to them as if you would a regular person, because that's exactly what they're going to understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? What you do is you start saging and you speak to them with the King of Swords. I know you feel lost. I know you feel down. I know you feel sad, but you don't have to feel that way anymore. You don't have to be depressed anymore. That situation has been over with. They're looking for guidance. That situation has been over with. And you do your best, Scorpio, to guide them to the light. And eventually you will feel the spirit leave. You will feel them leave. You may see an orb just go out the window like that. Or just a puff, a glare of smoke or something like that. You'll feel them when they leave, trust me. Because I had to do this before. You will feel them when they leave. You won't feel that presence there anymore. And you got to make sure you go in every room, Scorpio, until you reach that spirit. And trust me, you will connect with them. You will be able to connect with them. You make them feel that it's okay. They don't have to feel scared of you. They don't have to fear you. You tell them that it's okay. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help guide you to the light. And what you do is you go around with your sage, Scorpio. You say a little prayer for them. And you keep praying. And eventually that spirit will ascend to the light. You'll set them free. Sometimes we have the power to do that, Scorpio. If you're a psychic out there, I know I'm a psychic. Sometimes we have the power to do that, Scorpio, to set people free. Especially when it comes to paranormal activity. You have the power to actually tap into that side to see what, maybe you're receiving visions of what went on with this individual. Maybe you could be receiving visions of what went on with this individual, Scorpio, how they actually passed away. It's giving you some insight. Some of y'all could be very psychic, Scorpio. Very psychic. But I would just calmly talk to him, Scorpio. I would just calmly talk to him. Somebody just said he was in the mountains of Afghanistan at some point in his life. Since you mentioned Afghanistan, I said it wrong the first time. You see this Knight of Swords right here, right? This represents somebody in the military. Maybe this was somebody in the military. Since you mentioned that. Maybe this could have been somebody in the military and they had severe PTSD. But yet their love life, like maybe somebody could have cheated on them while they was off at war, Scorpio, and they come back home and it's like, oh man, and it crushed them. Maybe that's what was going on for this individual, Scorpio, because this does represent a Marine, somebody in the military, Marine. So it's a soldier that's there. It's a soldier. It's a soldier. Yeah, look, the Nine of Wands. This is all about a warrior, wounded warrior. Come on, man, connect the dots. This is military, Marine, wounded warrior. Yeah, this is a soldier, bro. This is a soldier that's in your house, Scorpio, soldier. So you can feel protected by it. If you don't want them to leave, that's fine. Like, you can set them free of the sadness and you can still let them stay in your house. Because a spirit like that wouldn't bother me. I just wouldn't want them to suffer the sadness. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them and let them know it's okay. I wouldn't want that person to leave, to be honest with you, but that's selfish of us. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is a soldier, man. This is a soldier that was off in the army, okay? They come back from the war, or they could have been in Scorpio, they could have been on base, something to do with the war. Something to do with the war. They come home only to find out that their wife or whatever it was, Scorpio, somebody messed around on them big time, and it literally crushed their soul, bro. This is a soldier. It's a soldier. It's a soldier. Look, you got the King of Swords, soldier. Look at this, Scorpio. Look at this with the sword, right? It's a soldier, man. I'm telling you, it's a soldier. It's a man. That's what it is. It's a man. It's a man. He stands about 6'2" tall. He's a man. It's a soldier. It's a soldier. The King of Swords is all about a male in his early, I want to say his early 20s, his late 20s or early 30s. This was a soldier that has passed away in your home, Scorpio, because he had severe PTSD. And he was very upset because his lover left him. And he was expecting to come back home to his family. And he felt like he didn't have a family when that happened, if that makes any sense. The soldier was very depressed, Scorpio. This individual was very depressed and very anxious and highly heartbroken over the situation because they really loved that person, Scorpio. They really loved that person. He really loved that person. Deeply. He cared for him deeply. And he's still sad. He's still sad. He's still sad. I get the sense, Scorpio, he does regret his decision on doing that because he could have children. He could be very angry at himself, like, why did I do that? Why? He beats himself up over it. Why did I do that? But all I got to say, Scorpio, is you got to know how to talk to him, make him feel comforted. And if y'all are a feminine Scorpio out there, you definitely have the nurturing qualities to make this dude feel at home, to make him feel at peace. Because he's a very angry man. He's angry at himself. Scorpio ain't angry at y'all. He's angry at himself because he regrets his decision. He left his family behind, but he acted on an impulsive decision. It was on impulse. It was definitely on impulse. This is a Marine that did that, Scorpio. It's a soldier. His name's Bobby. His name's Bobby. B-O-B-B-Y, Bobby. That's the name I'm picking up for Scorpio, is Bobby. That could be a significant name that y'all see a lot, Scorpio, but his name is Bobby. Nathaniel, I'm also getting a name named Nathaniel. Could be a Nathaniel. Bobby or Nathaniel. His name's Bobby. His name's Bobby. He's very angry at himself, Scorpio. He's very angry at himself. He regrets his decision on doing that because he left a family behind, but he was also very upset. He was very, very, very upset at this situation. He was upset about that, but he's more upset on him taking his life. But he done off of impulse. And it's like he's trying to go back and relive that, but he can't. Because he's a soul now. He's a soul, he's a spirit. And he's not quite understanding what's going on, Scorpio. Because he's still in the earthly realm, he's confused. There's a lot of confusion here. He's confused. He's definitely very confused. He keeps pounding the wall like that. Maybe that's why you hear a lot of banging like this. He keeps banging the wall like that. Like, man, why did I do that? Yeah, this was definitely a Marine, Scorpio. He was a Marine. He was a Marine. He was in the military. Combat veteran, you know what I'm saying? He was definitely in the Marines. And he was just getting to the point to where he's gonna rank up too. That's the sad part, bro. He was definitely getting to the point to where he's about to rank up. He was definitely getting to the point to where he felt like he was going, like he was about to rank up, Scorpio. He was ranking up in the military. That's exactly what was going on. He was ranking up in the military. Even though you have the King of Coins right here, I get that he was ranking up in the military. He was about to get high ranked until he found out this information. Maybe that's what he was going. He seen something. He seen something. He had some physical proof or evidence that he was being messed over, and he snapped. He snapped. He snapped. You see the tornado? He snapped. This man was in his late 20s, early 30s. He was a clean shaved man. Well, he had to be clean shaved because he's in the Marines, you know what I'm saying? He had a Marine cut. Very clean shaven. Kind of scruffy. I call him scruffy a little bit. You can still see hair on his face. You see what I'm saying? You still see the outline of his hair. Let me see y'all comments. Can you ask him what would help him, only because I have this heavy feeling he's stuck is trying to tell me a story. I could go ahead and do that, Scar, if you feel like it's resonating 100% with your situation. But this is a Marine that is caught up in the earthly realm. He can't escape. And he's being tormented by what he did. Like when he took his life, he's being tormented by that because he left behind a wife and kids, but his wife fucked him over. Very, 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 this hurt this man to the extreme, Scott. That's messed up, dude. That's messed up. I'm just saying. But anyways, let me go back and read this comment. Check my bat. I got 9% left. Can you ask him what would help him only? What would help Bobby? What would help Bobby? What would help this Marine Bobby? What would help this Marine named Bobby? 7 of Cups. I'm getting holy water. Look, you got a rosary right here, Scorpio. You got the cross and the glass. Look at that. Yeah, you're going to have to get some holy water, Scorpio. Some holy water. And you're going to have to send them to the light. I'm getting sage, too. You're going to have to sage. Look at the sage around the glass, Scorp. I look at that as a form of sage right here. Look. See? You got sage, you got a rosary right here, a cross. And you got the spiritual dimension right here, Scorpio. You're going to have to pray. You know what I'm saying? That's you send them to the light. You're going to have to use sage. Look, you got sage in a cup right there. I look at that as a form of sage. You got the rosary, the cross, representing Jesus. And you're going to have to say some powerful prayers, Scorpio, with holy water. Okay? So what you need is, you need a rosary. You need a rosary, a cross. You need sage. And you need holy water. in order to send him to the light. Yeah, because you got the heavens right here. Look. Right there. That's exactly what's going to send him to the light, Scorpio. That's your options. Seven of Cups is all about options. This is your options that you can choose from. You're going to have a cross, sage, holy water. You could spray holy water too. You could get it in a bottle where you could spray it. And you're going to have to leave your windows open, Scorpio. If you really want them to exit. But this is not a bad spirit at all. He's just tormented because of what he did. He's angry with himself. More so because he took his life. Because he left behind a family. That's exactly what happened here. That's exactly what happened. But this is your options. Sage, a cross, holy water. In order to send them to the light right there. That's a clear statement right there, Scorpio. That's crazy how this popped up too. You got the cross right there, Scorpio, in the glass. You got your options. It's like literally telling you the options that you can do. That's crazy as hell. Because look, Scorpio, just like I said, you got the Jesus cross right there. You got sage. I look at it as a form of sage. See? That's your options. And holy water. A lot of holy water. To sprinkle around the house or to spray around the house. Walk in each of you. You may, I was going to say y'all may have 7 bedrooms, but nah, that's way too many bedrooms. You may have to do this at like 7 in the morning. Well, it don't matter what time you do it. Just make sure it's a sunny day. Make sure it's a sunny day. This represents the sun. Make sure it's a sunny day. Be very nurturing and compassionate towards him, Scar. He needs compassion. He needs nurturing and compassion. Because he's very upset with himself. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. He needs the nurturing and compassion at the same time. The man's highly upset. This may sound selfish of me, Scorpio, but if I had a spirit like that in my house, I wouldn't mind them staying there. I just wouldn't want them to experience the sadness. Because it'd make me sad if I had them, you know what I'm saying, they left. But I'm pretty sure they'll visit you. You know what I'm saying? They'll come back and thank you for that. God going to reward you too, because you sending one of his angels back to heaven, bro. That's what you're doing. You sending one of his angels back to heaven. That's the power that he gave you, Scorpio, with this high priestess. That's the power that he gave y'all. If you know how to use your power to proper form, Scorpio, you advance your spirituality, you will know how to do things like that. You'll know how to talk to them, even the demonic spirits. They're just here and they're angry because of their life. They may get mad. But if you keep praying, eventually it's going to... They have no choice but to go. Because they're scared. They're scared that they're going to be judged. They're scared. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the demonic forces that you try to sage out your home. They're just scared. They're scared what they're going to be able to face. They're scared to get judged. It's like they're in their comfort zone. They don't want to leave. They feel like they did enough damage and now they're scared. That's only for the demonic. But this is a Marine. This is a good spirit, right? He has a good heart, Scorpio. This man has a very loving and caring heart. He was very, very caring and loving towards his lady. I'll tell you that much. He was very faithful towards her. He would do anything in the world for her. And it was really hard on him being in the war, being in the military. Same thing. It was really hard on him being in the military, being away from him and his children. And for him to come home and find some form of evidence about the situation has really upset that guy, and he acted on impulse. Like he just broke down. How did this man commit suicide? The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, and the Strength. He could have either drove, Scorpio, he could have either drove his car very fast. This could stand for driving. This could also stand for hanging. Somebody hanging right here, Scorpio. Or he could have had a weapon. He could have had a weapon, one of his weapons from the Marines. One of his weapons that he used. He could have been sitting in his car, something to do with his car. He could have been sitting in his car. It was a weapon. The Page of Wands, that this lady got a weapon. That I look at it as a form of a weapon, Scorpio. It had something to do with a weapon. And he just got tired. He acted on impulse. He got tired. He acted on impulse. He was crying when it happened. He didn't know what to do. He didn't have nobody to talk to at the time. And he was very isolated. He felt very isolated. This dude was going through something, Scar. When he found this out, this dude was going through a lot. I'll tell you that right now. It was a weapon. He used a weapon. And it's like it took every bit inside of him, Scorpio, to hold back, but he couldn't. He couldn't. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Lovers. Yeah, exactly. But that's what happened with this situation, Scorpio. That's what happened with this situation. It was a Marine. It was a military. Not a military. It was a veteran that come home and he found some form of evidence that his wife was messing around on him, and he got really angry and took his life. And it was done with a weapon. It was either done with a weapon or this will represent hanging. I don't have the hangman here, but he could have hung himself. Or drive. It's something to do with driving really fast. But he's a good spirit, Scorpio. You don't have to fear this guy. This guy's a good spirit, okay? He's just very sad. He's depressed. He's lonely. He don't know what to do. He's very confused, Scorpio. He just really loved that lady, man. He really loved that lady. And his name's Bobby. His name's Bobby. That's the name that keeps coming to me, Scorpio. His name is Bobby. He could be a Leo, a Gemini. He could be a Scorpio. The Judgment. He could be a Taurus. What sign is Bobby? What sign is Bobby? He's a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I'm getting Leo because you got a major arcana here. He could be a Leo. He's a fire sign, Scorpio. He's a fire sign. That's why he acted on impulse. That explains why. Fire signs are very impulsive. He's a fire sign, Scorpio. Look at this. He's a fire sign. 9 of Wands. Wands represent fire. He's definitely a fire sign. My phone's about to die, Scorpio. Got on 4%, but I can still talk a little bit longer. He could be a Leo, Scorpio. He could be a Leo man. He was very passionate about that lady, man. He was very passionate. This dude was very, very passionate about that lady. Like he would fight for. I'm talking about, man. This dude was powerful, dude. Bobby, if you hear me, you a powerful man, bro. That dude's powerful. I'm telling you that right now. He's a fighter, dude. He's a fighter. No wonder he's not just a Marine. This dude's a fighter. He'd be on anybody's ass. Somebody try to hurt his family, bro. That's how he is. This dude ain't played. This is a soldier that ain't played, bro. He ain't played with nobody. This guy right here is tough and powerful, man. Very, very strong. This took him by surprise, man. Like this, when he found whatever he found, Scorpio, to do a physical proof of evidence of his wife messing him over, that's what made him snap. He snapped. He snapped. Bro, you never know how much somebody loves you, bro, until it affects them like that. I'm not saying that's an excuse to do shit like that. I'm not saying it's right, Scorpio, because it's not. But people never know how much somebody really loves somebody until something like that happens. He really loved that lady, Scorpio. He really loved her. He loved that lady to the extreme. He'd do anything in the world for her. And for him to come home and he found that's exactly what pissed him off. He acted off impulse. That's exactly what happened. But at the same time, Scorpio, this was a random read. I figured I'd switch it up a little bit, Scorpio, try to do something different. But my phone's actually about to die. So y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all, Scorpio. You feel like this read resonated with your situation. You may have a Marine in your home named Bobby. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to resonate with everybody. But what I'm picking up here, Scorpio, the name is Bobby. Okay? I don't know his last name, but I'm picking up Bobby really strongly. You could be dealing with a spirit named Bobby. He's not a bad spirit. He's not a demonic spirit. He's just very sad and he's hurt. He's hurt because he regrets what he did when he took his life. He regrets that. And he's just very confused. All right? But that's what I have for y'all. Read, Scorpio. Take it easy out there. If you want to leave a donation, I'm going to have a link in the description box below. Peace out, Scorpio.